It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Falcons.
Ready, break. Here we go.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 89 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Set, ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference.
Throughout the season, you look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
First down, baby.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Ready, ready.
Young. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. The Panthers come in with 2 wins on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
How was that a pull
Second
out?
quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Sorry,
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Good
Against
catch.
Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line.
They got no song.
Here we go.
Young to throw it.
I'm wide. I'm wide.
Intercepted.
Yeah, bro. This nigga Nick Young be playing. Niggas Whatever his nigga name is. Bryce Young. I don't care.
Falcon defense has a
Nick
touchdown.
Young, Bryce Young, Day Young, She Young, He Young.
An excellent play
Lakers
there,
in fucking
CD, on the
five.
pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in stand.
That shit's nasty.
The possession of the football goes
Let me
over
at
to
him, coach.
Carolina.
I'm gonna get right where they don't like it.
Okay, break. Hut, hut.
Back to it after the pick six.
Get the fuck out the
Young.
way.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Come on,
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a
Here
yard.
we go, set.
Second down and a little more than a visiting message.
Cannot be.
Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown.
Oh my God. What the fuck is going on defense?
Ready. Set, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Ready.
Young to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Check,
Well,
smash.
if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
Good God.
Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to...
Set, hut.
Young now. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Now Young. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Here's Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Fuck.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt.
Really throw it deeper down
So
the
now
middle.
Young
God
and the
damn.
Panthers down by 3.